Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning with us at the Voice Community Online Radio Station. It is what it is, as we have highlighted previously, that this is going to be our first debut. My name is Clans, the MC Larry Jaragamkuzani, all the way from Limpopo, and yes, of course. And this is such a privilege and an honor. And I'm not alone today in the studio. I've got the lady here. Oh, in Does. I can tell that there are everything is superb. The preparation. You look so steady.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, Denise.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I understand that this is also your first time. Can you please tell our viewers or listeners at home, what is it that we can expect and where are you coming from? Briefly so.
Oh, okay. Let's start with my name, Nolu, the Black Diamond. You can see, right?
The Black Diamond.
Yes, I'm coming from Eastern Cape. That's Bizana, my hometown. Yes, it's a pleasure to be the part of this station. It's just amazing to just be part of an amazing team. So we have so much that we are going to talk about. We have news, and as part of the daily preparations that we have talks about youth, we have talks about women empowerment and all that we can think of, the how to raise kids, fashion and beauty, everything positive we can think of. Yep.
Wow, I can tell the preparation. This is such a lovely, we can't wait. And also to tell our listeners at home that they can also tune, in terms of social media platforms wise, YouTube, we are right there, right? They just type The Voice Community Radio Station. And also on Facebook, right?
Yes. Yes, we are.
And yes, of course, if they have something that they would love to interact with us, we have the line, the WhatsApp line. They can send as much as messages or their views as is concerned. The number is still the 073-596-8948. And that's, of course, the website, www.thevoicecommunity.co.za. Perfect. What is it that you think we can start with in terms of everything that you have just highlighted there?
So we have so much. I think Madlanga Commission is the one that is making headlines right now. That we can actually go revisit a few of the things, because I'm sure someone out there would like to have an update. Of course, we have that for you.
Definitely. The Madlanga Commission, I think it's one of the hottest topics ever previously, so even the current one now, because you happen to see one of the leaders that we so much invested trust on having, to see them being arrested, some pending investigation, some previously, so they are about to be convicted. What's your take on this one?
And patiently, I'm waiting. Looks like we have so much surprises, because you can see names that are being thrown around. Like, I didn't expect this. Every time when I say the name or you hear somebody was part of this, I'm like, okay, and you?
Wow.
And yeah, it's very interesting, trust me. And I do believe that if you are a South African and you are having that patriotism spirit, you don't want to miss this, and you are going to invest as much time as possible, because really, at this point, we need to know what's going on and what is next.
Definitely, most definitely. But yeah, it came as a shock, as you have just highlighted that, because I didn't even expect it myself. But I think the direction is heading. Are we likely to be free in terms of the crime rate? Are we likely to be, at some point, find ourselves with the closure of what is it that has been the stumbling block when it comes to the issues involving the manner in which the country is run, the government, and together as the victim, yes, of course, as the society? For me, I think it's a good thing that, you know what, the trigger, the bullet, it's now finally out. It's been triggered.
Believe me, most of us, we are very positive about the outcomes or the direction we are heading right now, because when you look at the names, I feel like it was one of those untouchable.
Definitely.
And then where is untouchable now? You understand? Yeah, So all those things are very unfolding, like quite well, because you see the names and the list of people that we never expected are being called. At this point, I'm very positive that we're heading to the right direction, and believe me, only time will tell. And yeah, let's wait and see.
Definitely. Yeah, speaking of that, our time, it is exactly 25 minutes after the hour 12 o'clock. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you just tuned in, this is Nolo, alongside myself, Clans at MC, aka TC. The Voice, a community online radio station. We are here And
Yes.
it's about to go down. And if you have
It's-
just tuned in, we are busy or we are in the midst of what is happening now currently. I mean, the target, or maybe let me put it in this way, that Mahlanga Commission, to what it is bringing to people, unfolding almost every day, something new, surprisingly. I mean, all of us are being surprised.
Very. So I'm looking at the stories making headlines. As much as we would say we are actually all eyes on the commission. Very interesting, very unfolding very beautifully. The resignation and all that, resignation letters and all that, and being accepted. So much is interested, and I'm sure you don't want to miss that, right?
Definitely.
Yes, on top of the hour, I will make sure that I'm coming back with the news as to tell you what exactly is happening, because I would love to. To put you through whatever the process is. If we have to dig deep and get the news, because obviously it's a developing story. So I'll make sure that I'm updating you every hour if I get something new.
Definitely. And speaking of that, if you're watching from home on YouTube or maybe Facebook, feel free to interact with us. Our WhatsApp line is 073-596-8948. As I repeat, 073-596-8946. You can send us your voice notes, in fact, messages, and
Perfect.
tell us what's your take on these hot topics. And besides this, what more do you think we still have?
We still have the beauty, obviously. You mean, yeah, so we are going to talk about a lot of things. We're talking about the beauty. We're talking about the finances, of course, because we cannot just be in a country we don't know how our finances are doing. So
Definitely.
all those will be part of the conversation. And as I mentioned earlier, that we are talking about the lifestyles in general. We're not going to touch base on the beauty only, but we have a lot. How to raise your kids. And yeah,
Speaking of that,
you look interested in that one.
I'm very much interested. Speaking of that, you see lots of our kids roaming the streets with no direction.
I know.
Perhaps they need to tune in so that they can learn a bit. And we're trying, as the Voice Community Online Radio Station, prioritizing our kids, especially the challenges that is within our young kids, because you find them mostly, dedicated into drugs, substances, and we're trying as much as to make sure that we get the solutions so that at least we empower them.
Especially keeping them busy. I think it's one of the trick. I was actually speaking to my sister earlier, and I'm like, where are the boys? She's raising boys. And it's like, no, they are busy watering the plants. I'm like, what?
Wow.
I was at first shocked but impressed at the same time. And I'm like, tell me about the whole thing. How did you introduce them to this? Because I know that sometimes they would like to just go on the street, play the ball, whatever. And then she's like, no, I'm telling them that I'm teaching them the responsibility, especially when you introduce them to something that can breathe, something that needs to be watched 24/7. So if you say to them, this is your responsibility.
Definitely.
If you give this plant water, you give it life. This is how you're going to raise your family. If you cannot take responsibility and be available for this plant, it will die. And it shows that you are not ready to be a man. And we need to raise a man, a strong man who is responsible. I'm like, oh, that's a nice approach. So I was very impressed.
Yeah.
I was really, really impressed.
It's a good thing because of, I think, speaking of that and how we grew up and the generation currently, if we check our kids nowadays, it's unlike us before, because we used to go to the playground and play, because we did not have, or we did not dwell much in terms of social medias, in terms of cell phones. Most of the kids nowadays, you find them locked themselves playing those PlayStations, and they're busy on their phones and social media wise.
Very true.
And it's a very sensitive issue because of when you check social media wise, you find people, I think we dwell much also with the cyberbullying issues that is there, because of now, imagine a kid, for example, is a victim whereby, a parent, was bullied at some point, social media wise. The question is this social media, are being too much used, or we need some limitation when it comes to our kids? I think if our viewers or maybe listeners at home, if they care much, they can send us their messages through the WhatsApp line, the 073-596-8948, so that we can hear their take on what is it that they think we must adjust in terms of our kids, because of now, I mean, you can relate how we grew up.
Yes,
how
yes,
we
yes.
grew up. No.
It was
we
different
didn't
from
have
this era.
This so much to do with the PlayStation wise, the phones 24 hours. We had so much time to go out there and interact with others, and it helped a lot in terms of, I mean, exercising in our health.
Very true.
But nowadays, do we need to limit social media wise?
And the monitor as well, I think that's also should be yes.
Wow. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, to those that are watching. I can take, let me see what I see on the Facebook. Tabby saying Tabby is watching, and also radiators and skincare. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you. And Donald Melvin Bila is also watching. Ladies and gentlemen, why not? Minani Jaram Tsonga. No. Do you know how to speak in Tsonga? Can you give me just a moment about Tsonga?
They can't.
It's so nice. And remember, the Voice Community Online Radio Station, it's an open station whereby we consider each and every tribe so much important. Hence, me and you now, we are sharing our views today. And the Funa Okteta now,
Ndabura is it tukuni? Is it Tsonga?
What is that?
Ndabura is Tsonga.
No. I'll give you the better ones now. We put this together. I think Shakoka Lokurugu ona ina ologu lamtene aka mabana kudu ngaba kuri YouTube kumbe shani koraga Facebook kumbe naba ingene koraga www.thevoicecommunity.co.za kumbe shani wa laba kuri rumala ntingo kumbe mabana mawena koraga 073 WhatsApp line liwan ya 073-596-8948 unga enta tana kuri rumala sunga ngwane itaba yake ibona ku efamsa kweni kana kanzo sinene akala banga makaya banga kuri namte yazi ndia vuya man difuna wena
Hevande.
Ondithekeleke apha kuwe ukuthi abekho na abaphulaphuli ekhaya.
Kwela micala ngabona umuntu yazi ndibukele wena bonani. Ndibukele wena. Actually umphokoqo ndiyakwazi nokupheka.
Uyakwazi nokupheka. Hawu mntase. It's such a lovely. One day sizothi before we come here and then I say, you know what, I
prepare like 2 hours or 3 hours before ndibe ndizab.
Big up to Moses Nkwinika is listening from Alex. It's one of the good, I think I grew up, yeah, I know him. He's one of the presenters that is well known. Mr. Nkwinika, a big up to you and the rest. All right, what more do you think in terms of the trends? How are we looking like?
In terms of?
The trends.
The trends right now, let me just quickly check. I have a list of them on my side, and definitely those are the things that I feel like if you are actually investing time into what is going on, you will understand. Starting with the politics first, we see the Andrea Johnson resignation letter get to president. So those are the things that are making headlines in news.
So she handed a resignation?
Yes.
And obviously the president accepted.
Has accepted, yes.
And I've heard that she didn't even want to serve a notice, but with immediate effect, and that was accepted.
Yes.
Oh, wow. What's your take on this? You don't see some suspicious moves? Why would one want to resign? And only now that the Mahlanga requested her to come and testify. And coming back on my head, she then decided, all right, let me just resign with immediate effect. No serving of notice. Meaning I care less about the benefits. I'm just throwing the towel.
Yes.
Mahlanga Commission.
That's how it.
That's the way.
That's how. Yes. So, as far as the case itself is concerned,
yes.
From my observation, I feel like maybe she's overwhelmed, and maybe she was hoping that by her resigning, there may be. Going to be like, okay, fine, you don't really have to testify.
Yeah.
Maybe she was hoping of that. Unfortunately, you are in, you need to.
Lots of people I've seen testifying, sweating.
You understand.
You can tell that it's a hot seat to be.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to be in that seat.
You know, so other two things, maybe she felt overwhelmed or she was hoping that there is going to be like a bit of letting loose or you understand, maybe something is going to set her free because she's no longer there. But already what we're talking about is something that took place. So she need to come and answer.
Most definitely. What's the second one there?
And then the second one was Palapala Court interdict, the Western Cape High Court, temporarily halted Parliament Section 89. impeachment inquiry against President Ramaphosa, and then so much that is happening there.
The Pala saga. The president is trying so hard to interdict so that they don't have what we call, or the impeachment sitting. I'm not sure, but being raised here in South Africa, the country that is run constitutionally so, what's your take? I feel like, or maybe perhaps we can throw this to our viewers or listeners at home. What is their take? If you are listening to us, what is your take? The manner in which the president is trying hard to stop this impeachment, the interdict. What's your take on that?
And even went as far as to trying not to have all the invoices, receipts being presented in public. We're talking about a public interest story here.
Exactly.
So all people who were implicated in corruption, all people who were implicated in such stories, they were actually there. They faced they stood there to answer in the public. What's so special about him not to want to be, you understand, not to be in public? Yes.
And so much undisclosed dollars on the couch. Me and you today, we don't even know. I mean, we're still in the dark on how much exactly the amount of dollars that was found on the couch.
That's a public interest I'm talking about, that we all want to hear. You unpacking them, what was there, how much was it, can you please present the receipts and all those things. So you saying you are not ready to come out there, put all the receipts out there, put all the figures out there for public to see, that's actually raising like...
It's a crazy thing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in, this is The Voice Community Online Radio Station, connecting the voices and sharing stories, employing community. And as of course, right now, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to interact with us. Either you can send us the WhatsApp, the one that is popular on 073-596-8948, or either check us on the website www.thevoicecommunity.co.za. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not alone. Alongside myself, the beautiful lady, Lola, all the way from Eastern Cape.
Yes, that's me.
Tell me something. What is the atmosphere? I mean, is it cold nowadays compared to Joburg?
I can tell you something about the Eastern Cape, like where I'm coming from. So I was born in Eastern Cape in Bizana, it's a very village.
Yeah.
So I'm moving from that side to Port Elizabeth. It was a bit of a challenge because I moved from that side to Port Elizabeth, which is now Gqeberha. So it was actually a different atmosphere completely, because where I'm coming from, yes, we have wind, but I think the weather is just so consistent. Like, okay, fine, you understand. So in PE, when I got there, it was going to be giving you 1 hour wind, like heavy wind, and then all of a sudden it's sunny, and then when you actually okay fine, now I'm adjusting to sun, and then it start drizzling or become heavy. Like you can have 4 seasons a day. So I can't say like Eastern Cape is like this when it comes to weather. Like it depends which region of Eastern Cape you are. So when it comes to my Eastern Cape side in Bizana, where I was born, it's so close to the ocean, but still in PE, so close to the ocean. But still,
I will survive there.
But the weather is still different. When I got to PE, trust me, I had so much changes. My body was actually struggling to adjust. I had so much tonsils, so much was happening. So for me, it's more like when you get to a new place, make sure that you prepare yourself or do proper research, because it's actually around June now, and I'm expecting that other places also it's dry and all that, but trust me, when you go to Cape Town, you can expect the floods, you understand? Because it's not going to be a dry place just like in Johannesburg, and it's going to be a dry place just like in Eastern Cape. So it's actually flooded around this time. It's raining, like heavy rain. Unfortunately or fortunately, this year it's kind of different, because they were saying yes, we do experience, or we did experience heavy rains beginning of the winter.
I hear you.
But currently the weather now, it's more adjusted to more like the whole country.
No, I hear you. And it's totally opposite from where I'm coming from.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about Limpopo.
In a place that is called Kankuzana.
Okay.
Surroundings, Kiani, it's hot. Definitely it's hot, and it continue. But we are slightly advanced, man. It's unlike before. So you can survive. If you are saying you're from Cape Town and you happen to visit us in Limpopo, I can confidently tell you now that you can survive. Yeah, mina noma kaNkuzane, Jara kaNkuzane, lokho kuma kufika. Welcome to the Voice Community Online Radio Station. Ndayawando rukobatanganeza. Anali ndi hone bokore fara zwazwino kana ka website. Rina ri hone and rukobatanganeza. Awuna zwino kuna miyanga ndi hela ene chimwe chitu.
Ndoribuka ngamanda.
Rukobatanganeza bathu bote nyambo zote. Bokumphasisa. Ala rukubva gogobole malala matachi. Humwe na humwe bomasiya bochakuma chabadzebandira chiwa busiku rukobatanganeza. Yeah, anali if for example, I want to try speak in Xhosa now, deep wise. Besides the issue of ndiyawutsha umpokoro kana umngqisho, mamela ke sisi. Ndi apha ndinwabile. Ndiyavuya ukuba nawo namhlanje. Njengoba sisakaza ke, siphula phula. Ungathini kubantu basemakhaya? Ndifuna wena uthethe isiXhosa ke kaloku, uthetha nabantu bakini. Ubaxelela ukuthi siyaba-amkela apha ku The Voice Community Online Radio Station ene uhlele nobani ngesixhosa.
Hi man, like ingathi ndizeke umamela wena me, because the way othetha ngakhona, like switching from one language to any language, I'm like, what? Because uthetha is song and not so long, and then all of a sudden uyatshintsha ngo-Azwindini. I'm like, okay, ima kancane Azwi. Okay, so siyanamkela emakhaya and siyabulela kakhulu guys ubana nichoose i-voice of the community, and we really appreciate ubana nihlale nathi. Uba ngabani mhlawumbe kanye nifuna uthumela umyalezo, because ndiyayazi leyo into ubana ningathanda ubana nibe inxalenye yethu kanye inkqubo yethu. Uba ngaba nifuna udiscussa something kanye nifuna uxhamla, like nibe noluvo niliphosayo phaa ku-073 596 8948. 073 596 8948. Kanti ke inkqubo le yethu senza sure ubana siniphathela izinto ezinixhobisa ngokukhulisa abantwana and nobuhle. Akuphelelanga apho, nezempilo nazo siyakwazi ukuziphatha, and then siniphathele nendaba ezenzekayo in general. As you can actually see that we were actually discussing into ze-Madlanga Commission just now. So those are the things I guess siniphathele zona. So uba ngaba mhlawumbe unento ofuna uyixhamla kanye ufuna uphosa uluvo lwakho, please ungaphoswa, just nje wena sithumele umyalezo.
Bangaphosa babangene ke lokho baphawule bathi sibone ukuthi bava kanjani bona indaba lezi sikhona ke namhlanje. Izobabona phela xa uthi uyavuka nje ujonga nje emaphepheni kanye mhlambe ku TV uyamamela uyabona ukuthi hayi man ngathi khona into ikhona la.
Yayibona?
Ngena ngidlala kumisendisa kuyini bela nihlangisa la MC Jara kaNkuzane nikhensa shilena kubona Moses Kunika nemtsonga 80s perfection kusukela kaNkuzane nabona ntwana no Melvin Thompson time. Thank you so much Mhlengwe given. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Voice Community Online Radio Station. Stay with us as we unfold more hot topics. Sports as is concerned, we have witnessed the Kaizer Chiefs being the victory.
Very interesting.
I mean, in fact, you know, for the first time, for the longest time, we saw Kaizer Chiefs winning 1-0. That was Toyota.
Yes.
And I understand. I mean, the Makosi fans, I mean, they didn't have such a great season. But I believe at this coming season is going to be such a wow.
It's promising.
Yeah, it's promising. And yes, of course, why not? We cannot shy away to say the World Cup. So much. I mean, in terms of the way Argentina, they were able to proceed to the next round, after round. Some people were saying slightly unfair in terms of the referee. The issue that has something to do with the VAR, if ever it works for African countries. How, for example, Egypt lost, how Senegal were leading 2-0, and after that we witnessed such a great score, and they happened to lose. South Africa, for being there for, I mean, qualifying for the first round, if I'm not mistaken, or quarter something. It was such a big improvement. Thank you so much, Mr. Lucky Shirindan. We thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it's such a very concerning issue in regards to African countries as football is concerned, and how they were treated. Because I can tell you, lots of fans were not that happy. But
It started with the referee.
referee.
You remember
And
the
the
referee that
VAR.
was not allowed to travel because, obviously,
Yeah, but if I can get to that issue of not being able to pass to another country, don't you think it's a sign that shows that each and every country has
the
laws
rules
that you need to
yes,
abide,
rules and laws.
constitutionally so. We saw that happen in America, whereby a referee was left out. The assistant coach of Bafana Bafana had somehow similar problems.
Yes.
But it tells us they are strict in terms of making sure that people must comply constitutionally so. Are we doing so in our very own country, South Africa?
I think it becomes a matter of a question when it comes to South Africa actually making those lines or those boundaries very visible, because other countries, they can boldly set the rules, boundaries and all that. But when it comes to South Africa being given a name, there is a name that is being associated with the South Africa when it comes to boundaries. When you start setting boundaries in South Africa, you're going to get your name and you're going to get it.
But tell me something. I mean, when it comes to illegal immigrants and the manner in which the government approached everything after the protesters, we have witnessed and had even seen the government putting down 600 million one day to prevent a possible reactions or violence whatsoever. Where is this 600 million coming from?
Considering the fact that we are having a situation of unemployment.
And why are we likely to invest much into the issue of one not having a correspondence in terms of papers? Because we understand each and every country, you must get there in compliance on how that country is run.
Otherwise, you
And it
get
leads to so
deported.
much problems.
You get deported in
You
other
get
countries,
deported.
yeah.
Are we likely to see most of them being deported?
Let me tell you something. I think South Africans, as much as I would sound biased for now, but to be quite honest, I am not. We actually try by all means not to get on the wrong side of the law. To every country. Yes, I'm not saying we don't have those, those black sheep of the family. We do have those who take chances, go out there without proper papers, but it's few of them. But believe me, if you go to other countries, you break the laws there or break the rules, you get deported, you get arrested, it's normal. But I don't understand why it becomes a different story now when it's South Africa doing exactly that, because we have all our own not culture rather, but our own laws and rules that we need people, when you come in, make sure that you respect, you abide with them and all that.
Speaking of that, our system somehow, I don't know, as police, our police officers, the manner in which they're being treated when they're trying to prevent possibilities of breaking the laws. Do you find it fair? We have seen in all social, platforms, on the news where you find some people not wanting to comply when they see the police. Some throwing the stones, some vandalizing. There's this one that I saw recent where this guy was even, throwing at the police with the bins, trying to close the gate harshly so, but unfortunately they had to release a rubber bullet, and then we end up seeing that very guy had so much in bleeding to an extent that we even lost a person into these kind of things. Do you think there's discipline with the society when it comes to the manner in which we handle things when it comes to police, especially because I'm slightly worried, I'm slightly worried because of it's unlike before. Let's go back a little bit and compare something during the apartheid time. Once you see a police van, you'd run.
You run, yes.
You run because you feel like you did something wrong. But these days, it's more like I can even tell the police, you know what, I'm eating, I'll come and attend to you.
Exactly.
Do you think we are at the best stage to say the country is now all right?
I think our society is more comfortable with violence.
Do you think so?
I think they're more comfortable with violence. For me to say, please do that in a decent manner, very polite, you don't understand me, until I have or get aggressive, of which is very bad because we actually leading a generation that is going to come and take over. If we lead that generation by violence or aggressiveness, definitely whatever the future of the country will be, it's more going to be like violence all the way. Because why would I say to somebody who is supposed to keep the community or to protect the community, I say to, please wait for me. I'm going to finish whatever that I'm doing. No, we are not playing here. We're not here to wait for you because you did something wrong. You should comply. Do the right thing. Put your hands on your back before I even put the cuffs because you know that you did wrong. Why should you fight? I mean, you know that you're supposed to be arrested. But why are you telling me that, let me just take a breath. Let me just eat first. Let me just, you don't have no say.
Definitely. All right, Nolo, it is exactly 9 minutes before the hour 1 o'clock. This is the Voice Community Online Radio Station, whereby we're connecting the voices, sharing stories, amplifying community, and making sure that at the end of the day, your voice is heard. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to interact with us, you can send some messages through the WhatsApp line, the 073-596-8948. I repeat, 073-596-8948. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for Farero Petunia Mradi, as well as Oscar Juben, one of the popular MCs around Gauteng. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Mhlengwe, I acknowledge you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also live on YouTube, right?
Yes, we are. We are, yes.
YouTube, yeah. And this is Nolo alongside myself. And ladies and gentlemen, we love you so much. And thank you so much for interacting with us. Yeah, this is our first day in the office.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds so good.
I'm telling you, first day in the office. And we're likely to make sure. I think next time, or the next Monday, rather, we need to come with the fact. You know what? I'll unfold this one to you as soon as you are done there. As soon as you are done there. But all right, look, I can etlanza la MC jara yonkuzana swinene because mbelela kuba mkarimi hlometela loko ku na swingwangwani nga hi kuma ka WhatsApp ya wena foyela ntsena kumbe usenda message eka number leyi duma swinene ya 073-596-8948 iko ngale ka website nga ku www.community radio station or www.thevoicecommunity.co.za. Ladies and gentlemen, why not? This is Nolo,
yes,
the beautiful queen.
Thank you.
It is exactly 7 minutes before the hour 1. It looks like we're about to finish.
Yeah, we are about to come back with the news, of course, because I cannot allow this pass without news.
Definitely. Auna swimo arali if ndi hone bako jena bako resetsa ri hone na ka YouTube ri ko batanganeza auna swimo ne ndo dzula hapa ndi Tlanza the MC aka TC ri ko batanganeza auna swimo arali if bapangare hona zwimwe banga bakotoda amba nazo or bangamba ngazo na borina hayi botanganeza umwana wamiyanga awuna zwimwe ja ka uva engathi mhlambe ingabe ikhona into ufuna uyiphawula. You are welcome, more than welcome.
Yes.
Do you know how to speak in Afrikaans?
Ek verstaan bietjie.
Bietjie.
Bietjie. Ek praat
bietjie. Man, but who is man? That is such a
nee, man.
It's a
let me tell you something, like, you know, when you are actually coming from my region.
Yes.
The
Eastern Cape, right?
Yes, yes.
Eastern Cape, yeah.
That particular, okay, Eastern Cape, they do have Afrikaans because I only got introduced to Afrikaans when I was in PE,
yes.
Which is why now I'm like, okay, I can, here and there, you understand.
Yeah, definitely.
But my region, we were not taught in Afrikaans, unfortunately. You remember during the time, but it was a very sensitive issue because people, they were boycotting it.
It's a very, very, very nice language, Afrikaans.
It is.
And I can tell you something. I can tell you something. This I can assure you. If you take your kid to a school whereby they render Afrikaans as part of the subject, mostly, I can tell you confidently so, they pass the stars.
Believe me,
I don't want to lie.
I know.
They get very, very good job in making sure that our young ones, you know what, they better their future, education-wise.
I even know some houses where the kids, they went as far as to choose the Afrikaans as a first language instead of their home language.
Because of it's a nice thing.
Because
right?
at home they speak Xhosa,
Yeah.
and they feel like, okay, now if we can expand it and have the not the basic, but the solid Afrikaans.
That's right. It is exactly 4 minutes before 1 o'clock, and unfortunately, time is running. We thank you so much. This is the Voice Community Radio Station, and that's of course why not. We are live also on YouTube and Facebook. Remember to hit us on www.community. The Voice Community Radio Station. Why not the number 073-596-8948. Nolo. Lady Jaramtonga. Akaga Kuzani. Loko se famba ngona madala nkula mawutani mawutayitwile noma akaya ka Nkuzani hansi ka tiko leri ririsiwa kahle swinene vuronwani hansi ka vukosi bya kokwani Bheki Nkuzana khensa swinene pamandla ni velela ngwana mati loko i vona mina mina ni tlangisa hayi kavi loko no zime ku atkoki lera atkoki.
No, Kent.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning with us. It is exactly 4 minutes before the hour 1 o'clock. Thank you so much. Feel free. This is The Voice, Community Online Radio Station, connecting voices, sharing stories, amplifying community, so to say. And yes, of course, why not Nolo?
I'll be back with the news just now, and it was actually a pleasure to be with you. Hey?
Thank you so much. We can't wait for the news. Definitely. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Why not? It is what it is. The Voice Community Online Radio Station.